This presentation is part of a well-established tradition in the village where we take time to consider and recognize the most significant achievements of our prior year. It's been the custom of this council to take a look at some of the milestones that will forever define our history. Before we do, I want to remind everybody that as a community, we are a community that values all its members, and a community therefore best ready to face challenges. This has been and will remain one of our defining principles. The achievements highlighted here this evening are the result of the hard work of many people who share their time and talents for the betterment of our village. It's my privilege as mayor to reflect on those accomplishments and help enshrine them for years to come in this annual review. These successes would not be possible without the collaborative and dedicated efforts of a significant team comprised of the residents and businesses of Downers Grove, my village council colleagues, village staff, and our partner organizations. What we'll see this evening is that together, your village provides quality services and that we work hard to reflect the values, standards, and priorities of our community. In 2022, the village took many steps forward in the design, funding, and construction of the Civic Center project. In fact, after decades of false starts and course changes, we're now actually under construction. When completed in the fall of 2024, the project will remain a modern facility shared by the Police Department, Village Hall, and School District 58 administrative offices. It'll be a facility that adds value to our community and stands ready to serve Downers Grove for generations to come. Israel Blackburn Civil Rights Plaza will welcome visitors to the building. Elected and appointed boards and commissions will convene and deliberate in council chambers named for Mayor Betty Cheever. The building and the site will feature many environmentally sustainable features, including solar panels, green roofs, electric vehicle charging stations, rain gardens, and rainwater harvesting systems, and permeable pavers. This project will showcase the ways that governmental organizations in Downers Grove can work together and serve as stewards of community resources and the environment. Here's a brief video which captures the groundbreaking event that took place in September.
Welcome to the Downers Grove Civic Center groundbreaking ceremony.
After years of hard work and planning, I'm thrilled to be here at this momentous groundbreaking. This building, a shining example of our downtown design guidelines, will include distinct spaces for each entity.
Finding a way to share this space and work together, we are able to be more efficient, we are going to be more fiscally responsible, and therefore a better steward of taxpayer dollars.
And it is truly an honor for me to be standing with you all here today as we celebrate the start of construction.
The design process for this innovative civic facility has been guided by very, very strong design objectives set forth by the leadership of the village.
We're looking forward to providing outstanding services from this new building beginning in 2024. May it serve the Downers Grove community well for years to come, and thank you all for being here today.
Now it's time to go build it. Let's go.
For well over a decade, your village has been constructing stormwater infrastructure projects in areas that are subject to frequent flooding. Since 2008, the village has completed over 90 stormwater projects at a cost of over $50 million. The current stormwater capital projects plan includes the construction of 12 projects at an estimated cost of $7.5 million. In addition to these projects, annual recurring programs such as the Drainage Cost Share Program, our Green Streets Sustainable Stormwater Program, downtown water quality improvements, minor stream corridor maintenance, and storm sewer replacements account for an additional $1 million per year. Last year, we began to implement the 2022 through 2024 Stormwater Capital Plan by issuing $5.5 million in bonds, and the village constructed stormwater infrastructure improvements serving the areas of Lyman and 62nd, 39th and Sterling, and the area near Otis, Grant, and Florence. The village also completed a large-scale stormwater improvement project in the Burlington Highlands neighborhood last year. The project's centerpiece was the construction of a naturalized detention pond on the east side of Bel Air Lane where Virginia Street ends. As is our practice, we work to bundle infrastructure work in an effort to minimize disruption to our neighborhoods. This project was no exception and included new storm sewers, sidewalk improvements at the intersections, street resurfacing, and water main replacements. This naturalized detention basin on Bel Air is part of an ongoing effort at preserving and restoring natural areas throughout Downers Grove. Naturalized basins have become a regular sight across our community as your council and staff continue to focus on current best practices and continue to prioritize improvements in environmental sustainability. This next short video provides a brief overview of the program.
The village is committed to preserving and restoring natural areas in our community. In the unlikeliest corners of Downers Grove, the village has been converting turf grass to sustainable natural areas packed with native plants like milkweed, foxgloves, black-eyed Susans, and coneflowers. Natural areas have many benefits over turf grass. They provide a habitat for local wildlife, as well as provide an important pollination station for butterflies and bees. Native plants have much deeper roots than turf grass and are able to handle more stormwater runoff. They require less maintenance since they're drought resistant and don't require mowing. Native vegetation is aesthetically pleasing all year round and even attracts mosquito predators. Restoring these natural areas is a win for the community and a valued step towards environmental sustainability.
Environmental sustainability has been a top priority for our community and continues to be a valuable result of the efforts and activities of your village. For instance, 10 bioswales were installed last year, bringing the total of bioswales throughout the village to 32. The installation of an additional 40 bioswales are planned in coming months. We will continue to incorporate native plantings wherever possible, similar to the Claremont Street median. The rain barrel and native tree and shrub sales continue to be popular with our community. These events have been part of a successful collaboration with our partners at the Conservation Foundation since 2010. Our sustainability efforts also focus on reducing water consumption. Thanks to our monitoring and conservation efforts, including our innovative Water Smart system, village-wide water system consumption is down over 20% since 2012. The collection and disposal of solid waste, including refuse, recycling, and yard waste, and other compostable materials, is a vital service to the residents of Downers Grove. Residents expect reliability, value, and environmental sensitivity in their solid waste service. In 2022, the village helped to ensure those expectations are met by extending a contract with Republic Services, which will support our community through 2025. The village scheduled a cleanup amnesty day in 2022, and at least one more will occur during this most recent 3-year contract extension. Prior to the event, the village encouraged residents to donate or repurpose useful materials before disposing of them. Under this contract extension, households will have greater flexibility to choose refuse and recycling cart sizes that match their disposal needs and see real benefits from reducing consumption, a goal we all embrace. We'd like to thank our longtime partners at Republic Services for their dedicated service to our community, especially when inclement weather challenges those efforts. The village's sustainability efforts also include reducing the consumption of paper. In 2022, the village went live with a new paperless permit and service request portal for all your permitting and service needs. The new portal streamlines the application process for building, fire, public works, and planning permit applications. With this paperless online system, you can apply for a permit, upload files, view correspondence, pay for your approved permit, and request inspections. The portal is also a convenient way to connect with the village for various services. In addition to permitting, you can report a pothole, a downed tree limb, or even a lost pet, all from the comfort of your home and the convenience of your schedule. These new services represent a portion of the new Enterprise Resource Planning System, which links the financial and operational processing needs of all departments. It's part of a multi-year implementation that is without a doubt one of the largest, most far-reaching projects an organization can undertake. Please visit downers.us, open the link to create an account, and select the option that best fits your needs. The village is committed to providing a well-maintained street system. In 2022, we invested nearly $6 million in our local roads and resurfaced over 30 street segments. Fairview Avenue is resurfaced from Ogden to Maple and from 2nd to 8th Street. The project included spot repair of curbs, sidewalk replacement for ADA compliance, grinding the existing top layer of asphalt, patching as needed, 2 new layers of asphalt, and new pavement striping. We also continue to replace the decorative crosswalks in the downtown. The crosswalks are constructed with colored concrete, topped with a highly visible, durable material in a decorative red, brick, and white striped pattern. As with our work on Fairview, the crosswalk project includes localized curbs, sidewalk, and ADA-related work. It'll be completed in 2023, and I'm sure we'll all be glad to see the final results. Making Downers Grove a safe community is one of our strategic goals. In a vibrant community like Downers Grove, walkability, rideability, drivability, and connected neighborhoods are desirable attributes and the reasons why your village takes pedestrian, bike, and traffic safety seriously. In 2022, the village made significant improvements to vehicular and pedestrian safety. Prairie Avenue from Belmont to Main Street was resurfaced and striped, transforming it and enhancing safety for all users. Additionally, stop signs, bump outs, and pedestrian crossings were installed at 7 intersections. Bicycle sharrow striping was added from Belmont to Lee, and the speed limit was reduced from 25 miles an hour for the entire stretch. Lower speeds, surer bike and vehicle interactions, and safer pedestrian crossings for all are our goals. Prairie Avenue joins Carpenter, Claremont, and Queens Court as examples of street redesign that improves our shared environment going forward and furthers many of the goals of our comprehensive plan. In 2022, the village partnered with Andy Frayne Services and enhanced school crossing guard services, ensuring that all school crossings are staffed on a daily basis. Providing high-quality, safe drinking water is important. In 2022, the village extended portions of our water system to ensure that Downers Grove residents on Williams Street have the opportunity to connect to Lake Michigan water at a significantly reduced cost. This project included the extension of a new water main along Williams from 41st Street to the village limit just north of Ogden Avenue. Through neighborhood meetings and direct communication from the village, residents were informed how to reduce their costs by coordinating with the village and taking advantage of the DuPage County program, which covers up to $3,000 of the cost of connecting to our water system. Governor Pritzker recently signed the SAFETY Act. A major tenet of this act requires all law enforcement agencies to begin using body-worn cameras. Although not required by law to do so until 2025, at the direction of your village council, the police department began operating body-worn cameras in July of 2022. In-car cameras are also used and designed to work in conjunction with the body-worn cameras. Without question, this new technology has a place in modern law enforcement, and the village is committed to upholding legislation that improves transparency and accountability. Your police department, which continues its long history of innovation and leadership, is committed to putting people first and treating all who live, work, and visit our community with dignity and respect at all times. When it comes to public safety, Downers Grove is fortunate not only to have a highly ranked, nationally accredited police department, but also to benefit from an award-winning fire department. The American Heart Association's Mission Lifeline EMS is a program designed to recognize emergency medical service organizations across the nation for excellent heart attack care. The role of EMS in the system of care for these patients is crucial and often sets the course for the patient's outcome. For the 4th year in a row, our fire department was recognized by the American Heart Association with the Mission Lifeline Gold Plus status, the highest recognition level awarded from the American Heart Association, for its coordinated, proactive system of care that turns first responders, hospitals, and other health care providers into a team, using proven guidelines and best practices to treat patients suffering from heart attacks and strokes, to help save lives, improve patient outcomes from symptom onset all the way through cardiac rehabilitation. This is another distinction that puts the Downers Grove Fire Department among the top departments in Illinois and in the nation. Also in 2022, the Downers Grove Fire Department again achieved Class 1 Public Protection rank for fire protection effectiveness. This classification is based on a community's fire suppression system, including emergency communications, operational effectiveness, and water supply. Community efforts to reduce losses through fire prevention, public fire safety education, and fire investigation were also recognized. Property and business owners in communities with an excellent ISO rating like Downers Grove benefit from lower insurance rates. Downers Grove is one of 27 fire departments in Illinois and one of 411 nationwide with this Class 1 rating. Congratulations to the hardworking members of the Downers Grove Fire Department and their commitment to excellence in public safety services. Traditional public services are increasingly enhanced by innovation. The village publicly launched our social services referral program in February of 2022, connecting individuals in need of service with the agencies that provide the services. This program provides multiple methods for individuals to contact the village in person, by phone, and online. Individuals who contact the village receive personal referrals to specific social service providers from our licensed social worker. The village also actively seeks to identify and contact individuals who may be in need of service. Our social services referral program has been an overwhelming success. In 2022, over 500 referrals were made, with an acceptance rate of 85%. We connected people to agencies providing a wide range of services. The vast majority of people were connected to housing, mental health, transportation, and senior services. The program operates with the assistance of the Human Services Commission, which was reconstituted in 2022. So a special thank you is due to the members of the Commission who generously give their time and talents to help guide the social services referral program. The village significantly advanced our diversity, equity, and inclusion practices in 2022. As I mentioned earlier, a community that values all its members is a community best ready to engage challenges, and a government that reflects its residents is best ready to serve them. Our efforts have been on the village as an employer, with a focus on increasing the diversity of our staff through employee attraction and retention. Our mission is to attract and retain a diverse staff, create opportunities for all, and celebrate differences, knowing that diversity makes us stronger. I'm proud to report that our village staff team has become more diverse. All staff members received training on diversity, welcoming, and inclusion, and we participated in the Metro Mayor's Caucus Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Working Group and Task Force. Your village's commitment to ensuring a welcoming workplace for all is strong, unwavering, and committed. This is important work that we intend to continue. One of the positive outcomes of our experience during COVID-19 has been the embrace of an outdoor dining throughout the community, and especially in the downtown. In 2022, and with input from Downtown Management Corporation, the village adopted ordinance changes to permanently establish the enhanced outdoor dining program. Outdoor dining in Downers Grove continues to grow and provides a way to boost activity in our downtown and leverage our public streets and sidewalks to add to the vitality of our community. Architecture has been referred to as the combination of space and form. Buildings and the spaces without them have real effects on how people feel. You may recall that in 2021 we amended our downtown design guidelines. These guidelines serve to guide the exterior appearance of downtown developments that require entitlement approvals. The guidelines are not intended to dictate architecture or building style, but rather to influence the design of the building so they adhere to the comprehensive plan recommendations to create pedestrian-oriented development and maintain a commitment to quality architecture. On a sunny day in July of last year, the village hosted a summer walking tour to show the remarkable enhancements and design features in our downtown to the Municipal Design Review Network. The MDRN committee is comprised of experienced planning and design professionals who represent the MDRN membership throughout the Chicago metro area. It is operated by the Chaddick Institute for Metropolitan Development at DePaul University and offers opportunities for area communities with design review boards or staff professionals to share and develop best practices. In addition to on-site narration, your village staff created a smartphone app to provide more detailed project information to those in attendance. The tour was attended by 32 network members and featured new downtown residential developments, innovative development guidelines, and zoning strategies that create buffer zones between the downtown district and residential homes. We should all be super proud of our downtown and encouraged by the fact that design and planning professionals are taking note of our success. Downers Grove has without a doubt been positively impacted by the strong partnership between the village, the Economic Development Corporation, and Downtown Management Corporation. We have a low tax base and a constant cycle of development in our commercial areas because people invest and reinvest in our community as they bring new businesses to start or expand in Downers Grove. Much of that activity happens thanks to the collaborative efforts with our partners at EDC and Downtown Management. Each year, the village budget funds to support the work of these organizations. In 2022, it was close to $1 million, and our return on that investment is important to every resident and business in the community. For example, 28% of the budget for village operations comes from property taxes. That's not much. Less than 1/3 of what it takes to support our community and continue to provide the top quality services we spoke about earlier. A significant portion of our revenue, which allows us to keep doing what we're doing and to minimize property taxes, is a result of economic activity. Economic growth, festivals and celebrations, marketing opportunities, creating jobs, ensuring the vibrancy of our downtown. The work of the EDC and the Downtown Management Corporation is vital to the long-term success of Downers Grove. Your village runs a lean organization that can sometimes be misunderstood as frugal or cheap, but in reality it's neither. Lean is a way of thinking and a culture that seeks to create value and eliminate waste. Lean is a practice of continuously experimenting to achieve perfect value and zero waste, in our case, as we deliver the services we all expect and depend on. That's what we've been doing, and it's resulted in a strong financial position for the village. The good work is attributable to this council and councils prior, as well as our staff and partner organizations. EDC and downtown management do so much on behalf of us all, and they create the environment that, frankly, allows us to keep our costs to residents and businesses down. We're thankful for their partnership and service to Downers Grove. A little later this evening, they'll be sharing examples of the latest economic wins and a look what's on the horizon for our community. One of our strategic goals has been to be a steward of financial sustainability. This financial sustainability is achieved by aligning expenses and revenues on a long-term basis. For many years, we have controlled expenses and implemented revenue sources that withstand short-term uncertainty and provide long-term stability, all while providing value to the residents and taxpayers of our village. Good stewardship, long-range planning, and the desire to care for our residents, businesses, and guests alike demands that financial sustainability remains a priority. In 2022, we again managed the budget wisely. Expenses in the general fund were kept at budgeted amounts while revenues exceeded the budget. This allowed us to transfer $3.8 million to other funds as we seek to address both short and long-term financial needs and to minimize the burden on taxpayers in the future. Financial rating agencies agree that the village manages our finances in a prudent manner. Once again, S&P Global assigned a AAA rating to Downers Grove for our bond issuance for the Civic Center project and Stormwater capital projects. This rating means the village borrowed money at the lowest possible cost to taxpayers and is a testament to our diligent financial management. The 2023 budget approved in December reflects the strategies and recommendations in the long-range plan and contains a sustainable general fund budget with revenues greater than expenses. Village property taxes will not increase this year, as the 2023 property tax levy is the same as the 2022 levy. Let me say that again. Despite increasing costs nearly everywhere we all look, and despite improving village services, your village will not be increasing the property tax levy next year. The amount of typical property pays to the village in property taxes will remain at $775 or less than $2.50 a day. It's a real value for the services the residents of Downers Grove expect and deserve. Accuracy, transparency, and consistency are hallmarks of any good organization. They're what each family and each business expects from the governments that serve them. For over 30 years, the village's financial work has been recognized for its accuracy, transparency, and consistency by the Government Finance Officers Association. Once again, the village has received the Distinguished Budget Award and Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for the Comprehensive Annual Financial Report from the GFOA. In 2022, the Communications Department scored another win for excellence in government communications and marketing with a promotional video featuring WaterSmart, the village's digital portal where you can access detailed information about your household water use. Communication and information are the keys to understanding, and your village wants to make every effort to communicate with residents, businesses, and guests we serve and provide the information that help us all make decisions and understand our community. We try to create opportunities to connect with us and the information and get the information when it's needed, when it's convenient. As a result, there are many ways to get the latest information on village issues and operations. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Nextdoor. Additionally, there's a weekly e-newsletter with links to our website, meeting agendas, construction updates, and local events. Registration is easy with a visit to the e-news subscription page. And finally, you can register for the community-wide notifications and receive important messages from us via phone, email, or text. Please visit our website at downers.us and choose the communication method that works best for you. Thank you all for listening this evening. 2022 was a fantastic year, and we're looking forward to a great 2023.